Hello, good to go tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenonauts, X Division mod with me, BlueAnkylo, and some live chat, whoever's still alive. This is still stream number 4, for anyone keeping count, and, you know, BlueAnkylo's doing this late at night with some people who also don't like to sleep. And, let's see, what was I gonna say? It's time to go! In between episodes, I did a little bit of setting up some squads, just so we don't have to do too much, you know, on the camera. All we've done is added grenades and stuff to people, now that we've got stun grenades, full rainbow suite of grenades. And, yeah, we got some UFOs to get shooting down. So first, these guys, the little triangles, they are enemy fighters, and they will, as soon as you launch something, they will go directly for it. So we can just send our interceptors out, they'll deal with one with no problem. And then further away, we've got ourselves a light scout. These guys are real easy. It's like the second easiest alien to take, maybe even the easiest, literally the easiest ship. The only thing it has is fast. No casualties tonight, no permanent casualties. Some cars have died. There's been some pretty big injuries on some of the soldiers. There's some people in the med bay, but otherwise, we're doing pretty well. Ah, there's the stun grenades. I was wondering about those. You just joined this Discord? It's all good. Hey, I put a link to it in the BlueAnkylo bot. Isn't that useful? Yeah, okay. You can see the AI is like, oh, I see you. Let's go kill you. But little did they know, 3 Asirius with Mausers can chew through these guys like paper. So, goodbye. Nice to meet you. We got some fallen fighters, alien fighters, all good. Production of explosives complete. Never. I need to think for a second. What was I gonna do? What am I constructing on the main base? Just for a second here. What am I thinking? We could disassemble some. We could get some more energy cores for our rifles because we need to make more laser rifles, and we could get like 5 more. We could get some ballistic cores for the weapons I'm not gonna make. We can disassemble some UFOs. That's not bad. We made some machine guns. Let's see. I'm waiting for the chemical rockets. We'll build some of those. We always want more grenades in general. I feel like the most useful thing to craft might just be these grenades. I know. Oh, we could. This might be worth it. We could build an upgraded tank. Technically. So, yeah. We're going to take Hunter 12, move him to Central America as another spare for them. And then we will make our first upgraded tank. It's been a little while since we've teched him. I'm going to need the fiber for armor as well, but I want to build at least one and see how he does, right? Plus, I can put a better gun on him than the Hunter cars. Alright, I convinced myself. It's 3 hours. It's easy. Alright, this guy landed. That's annoying. Laser pistol Mark II. I mean, I'll show it off, but I'm not too excited. Probably should get this division sniper rifle out of the way. It actually might be interesting. It might be comparable to the laser sniper. But let's have a quick, everything quick, always quick, but just a little comparison for... What did I just craft? Oh, laser Mark II? Yeah, laser pistol Mark II. I mean, I wouldn't get my hopes up. 11 range, 30 energy damage compared to the original one, which was already bad. 10 range, 30, you know, 30 accuracy at base shots. It's got 5% more accuracy, 1 more range. Maybe armor mitigation, is that what's new? Yeah, a tiny bit of armor mitigation. I don't think it's worth it. It'll cost you energy cores. It'll cost you alloys. It's not really going to do you anything. Just quit the job so you can watch the streams. That's what I like. That's what I like to hear. So this guy is... I thought this UFO was going to head this way. But we caught him right in the tip of South America there. These Asirius are so much better at cross-continent combat compared to the F-17s. They get a lot more fuel. Plus, if you're cheating like I am with the easier air game, they have more fuel as well. Anyway, this will go down easily. Nothing to worry about. I don't even want to do the air combat. It's too easy. So this is the small one. This is the normal sized one. Maybe we'll do Central America. We'll do this mission, and this base will do that mission. So what I'll do is I'll launch Chinook 1 from North Africa, the A team. And here we will launch the B or C team, whatever you want to call it. Theoretically, they'll both arrive. I have to be careful not to start this before it gets light. And we're going to need this guy. I'd say it's fairly likely he flies off before we get there. So we're going to send some interceptors to, you know, keep an eye on him. Oh, we got our defender done too. Just after I launched. Hey, look, it's a real tank. We can put division machine guns on. I'll do that for now. Same as the upgrade for the cars. But what we want is even better, in my opinion. We can make a pulse laser. I don't know if I want to do it right now. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's an argument that the division machine gun is close enough to the pulse laser in quality and also free. So better. I might have just convinced myself not to build the pulse laser, even though I generally prefer it. Yeah, let's skip that. It's not going to be enough of a difference. We've got 3 more guards. Let's get that fiber going. After that, we'll get some more grenades. Maybe some more laser weapons. Just grab the laser. I looked at the stats earlier. It's not really much different, and it costs a lot more. Alright. It's going to be daytime. I think it's going to take forever for the Chinook to get up here. Let's, these guys... Central America F-17s are mostly fully armed. Or close enough. Well, it says 98%. If we just wait a little bit, they'll be fully armed. Oops. Look, just remind me, after this little mission, launch the interceptors before the dropship gets there. Because I skipped to high speed there accidentally. You'll regret it when I miss all your shots. I'm going to miss all the shots either way. Come on. I don't know. Lasers are good, but maybe later on. Maybe I'll, I don't know. I'm just trying to be stingy with my alloys. I don't want to waste them. Alright, another little mission. The good news is this time we've got better grenades than last time. And we've got a melee weapon. No, wait, what is that? Quick reload. I just never noticed that before. The other ship has a melee weapon. All we've got is grenades. You can't miss your shots with grenades. Well, I mean, you say that. We've missed a couple. Also, yeah, this is our first run with the division machine guns. So we'll see how they run before I decide on the pulse laser. You know, we'll see how these guys do. Clear that angle out first. This is some perfect music. This is the Narsh theme. As we're, like, exploring a new area. It's a little bit icy sounding. It'd be better if we were, like, up north. But it's good mystery. As we send our soldiers out. Alright, nothing here. We got flamethrowers. We got... And when I say we've got flamethrowers, I mean we have a guy with a bunch of grenades. We have a sniper who's got a bunch of grenades. We got another guy with a flamethrower and a bunch of grenades. Hey, a machine gun! Did you know he also has grenades? Flamethrowers. Just another word for grenades. This is a bad cover. This little bush won't do much. Hey, shields. That's what I was looking for. Get those shields out there. Take the first volley. And always rockets. That's the other big boy. So there's nothing in that corner. I'm gonna send my rocketeer kind of for tank cover. And like this is kind of a cool trick, right? Like it's hard because with heavy weapons like rockets and machine guns and sniper rifles, if you move and shoot, you get a huge aim penalty. But if your tank is the cover, you can move, be nearly always protected, at least from one angle, 100% protected, 90% protected, let's say. And then you can just move the tank out of the way and take your shot. You don't have to move around the cover like typically the grass wall or the building wall. You don't have to try to move to get an angle. You can just get the tank and move out of the way. It's a medium level play, you know? Yeah, I mean, if the tank gets killed, you know, then you would have died anyway, and it's better the tank took it. If the tank gets destroyed, then that would have been you. So just enjoy the fact that you're still breathing and run. Anyway, we didn't see any aliens yet. It's a light scout, which means shouldn't be that many, in theory. I hate the zero movement because I can't turn to look. I hate when I have like exactly enough movement, if that's... Probably light scout right there. And probably a wall right there. Yeah, I've seen this map before. We can shoot through the wall and we'll be able to see. With the rocket. In fact, I'll just put him right against the fence there so he doesn't have to shoot over it. I got a plan. To blue, no lives matter. I mean, yeah. My soldiers' lives matter a little. But they matter sort of proportionately to how many stats they have. So, like, a private with terrible stats is super replaceable. Alright, Rides. See you later. Have a good seduce. I don't blame you. It's pretty late. So, yeah, like a soldier with basically no stats, super replaceable. I don't care about them at all. But once you get a few level ups, get some time units and stuff, then your value goes up pretty quick. And then I try to baby a little bit. A little. I mean, make no mistake. Your life, in the grand scheme of things, it's for the greater good. Only stats matter. That's the truth. It's a meritocracy here. All right, thanks, Rides. Appreciate the super chat. All right, let's make this wall disappear. This is a time where I don't even really need to use the super rocket. Unfortunately, it costs all my time units to switch out, but, you know, in this situation, I think we could argue that it would be a waste of one of my precious big rockets. Let's have a peek around here. I would almost guarantee there's aliens around that corner. That's why I'm trying to be a little smart. Can't see them, but I'm going to hold off until I blow a hole in that. Also, I just heard some xenomorphs. I'm very highly confident that there's aliens over there. The UFO door is opening. They're somewhere out there. Alright. You know, I could have not used the rocket and just used one of the grenades. Whatever. Now that I think about it. Well, it's probably about the same difficulty to craft an alenium grenade as it is rocket. But we do get infinite frag grenades. Right, that's why I don't use frag grenades. Alright. No UFO. Well, that didn't work. Got some serious saxophone going on in the background. Alright. Oh! Alien spotted, Captain. Xenomorph incoming. I know he's over there. Alright, Dimitri. No mercy. There he is. I don't have time for capturing xenomorphs right now. Bring down the heat. They're pretty weak to fire. He's not dead, but he'll die, I'm sure, next turn. Alright, send in the car. Oh, I can't drive through it? Of course. There you go. What? Car can drive through everything except for a wooden fence. I'm just gonna wait for them to come to us. Alright, he's dead. I mean, I say I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting for my car to get in a better position more than anything. Wooden fence beat the bulldozer. I hate that. I mean, there could have been an alien right behind that door. Look at this! Look at this nonsense. Hiding up in his tower. Alright, alright. Think you're all clever. This is probably gonna work. I mean, it didn't kill him. But we did light him on fire. Wow. Reaction fire through kind of a weird angle, but whatever. Okay. Hasn't GTA told you anything? Wood is stronger than everything? Yeah, okay. I'll believe you. No time units. I was thinking maybe I could suppress them, but pretty tough angle there. Setting a building on fire. Look, collateral damage is expected when you're fighting for the survival of your species. Pretty sure that's the law. Alright, we're starting to move up a little bit, finally. Well, actually, that was dumb, because this guy, well... yeah, a little bit dumb, okay. Whatever, let's see what he does. He's probably going to burn to death. I hope he burns to death. Does anyone else have a shield? You've got a shield. Why don't you go have a little peek over here? He's probably dead. You can't just wake up in a fireball and rush it off, right? Nope. He's still there. He's still alive. This is enough of this. Enough of this. Big grenade. Nothing. The doors have evolved into walls. I don't know why that wall is so strong. Hey look, it's the UFO. Seriously, wall? Good throw. I mean, everything's on fire. This whole thing should be coming down pretty quick. Alright, back off. Clearly, we're never going to be able to destroy this one alien in a tower. Wow. I can't believe he's still alive. That's nuts. Alright, let's go peek around this corner a little bit more. We could just light all the wheat on fire. Get them in the food. Chuck Norris's house. An RPG. You know, that, I mean, I could try. I have a proper... Let's put the big one on. What kind of angle do we have from here? Not good, because this is a solid wall. We have to reposition something serious. We should set the fields on fire. There's a UFO right there! Light this on fire, cooks the UFO, they come running out because it's too hot inside and smoky, and we just tear them apart with our gas grenades. Hey! He walked in the fire eventually. They're not very smart. This is why we light the fields on fire. They just walk right into it. Oh look, there's another one. Wow, I'm not doing this level very smart, I gotta say. We actually have a shot if I wasn't standing directly in the line of fire there. So, Lone Grim. 35%. This is why we need laser sniper rifles. You just show up to someone's house, burn the whole thing to the ground. This wasn't a house. It's like a shed. Look, no one lives here. Some alien moved in. They should be thanking me for burning it down. You think the coronavirus is bad? Dirty aliens. Alright, so, you know, we got a shield. I moved my rocket launcher out of the way. That's my bad. But next turn, if I need it, I won't have it. Maybe. I just have to move him out of the way. It's fine. On the off chance it suppresses him. Nope. Someone will probably die now. It's kind of got that feel. You know what I should try is this. Low odds, but you never know. Thorinum just wants to protect himself. Classy. I don't know if anyone can throw a grenade far enough to help here. Probably not. You tried, Thorinum. You tried. You kept your squad safe. These guys are on their own, you know? I do have a car. That's gonna help. Alright, we'll just have the car over here. I mean, these guys have flamethrowers. It's a giant wheat field. You have to walk through. Spooky! Not gonna be able to hit him. But I know where he is, so maybe... like this? Alright, Aaron, don't kill your friends. Good throw, good throw. Alright, I'm pretty sure we got him. Good grenade, good grenade. I like it. If they walk out, they run the risk of killing themselves anyway. Alright. Oh, he's gonna play grenadey tossy. Clever girl. I wanted that grenade. I can turn that into 2 grenades. The wheat isn't on fire yet. Well, give it a minute, but... I'm working on it. Now he's retreated. I want that rocket. Where is he? There we go. So, of course, you can't, like, lean around the corner. No, 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 no. That rock is way too dangerous. That rock will kill us. Alright. Suppress. That's what we pay you for. You can't kill anything, but you can suppress things. Sisons are like the easiest thing to suppress. To repress. Can you run them over? No. I wish. That would be amazing. Alright. Alright, here comes the tank. Tank can handle it. Hunter 04. The oldest Hunter car. I believe he's got the lowest number, so he's the oldest surviving Hunter car. I guess I could have taken a shot here, but, I mean, 17%? We might have actually hit his shield there. Not bad. Does he even have a gun? Do I... Am I about to feel really bad here? He had a grenade, but... Is that all he had? When I say I'm about to feel really bad, I'm not. But, hi there. How's it going? Oh, that's a lot of damage. Capture? Psh! I ain't got time for that. He probably has a gun. Don't believe him. a sneaky size, and he's up to no good. Also, this song I like, sort of, but the dub wub wub is a bit much. It's too distracting. That was an execution. Yeah. Hey, Calidor as well. That's how a machine gun works. In real life, probably you just get turned to mush, but like, that's what you want to see. All right, Granola, waking them up. So we got a little UFO here. I don't know if I care enough to try to capture anything. Just throw a grenade at it. Probably just killed them all right there. I mean, if we just lost a light scout operator, I'll feel a little bad, but it's going to save us some time. And I'm kind of at the point where I just want to save a little bit of time. Because we have to walk through all this stupid wheat. I will check if he had a gun, though, just in case he was faking. 850 damage, yeah. Yeah, I mean... There's some overkill, you know. Alright. Evan's back. Let's send one of the privates up here to check the dead alien. See, he had a gun. He had a heavy phaser. He was lying. When he looked like his hands were empty and he's like, I surrender, and he ran into the corner and curled up into a little ball, and then we murdered him. He had a big gun on him. He was pretending. It was all a ruse. He just wanted you to try to walk up and stun him. He was hoping that you would try that. Called his bluff. Alright, let's get to this UFO. Did he just drop it on the ground? Look, aliens don't panic and throw their weapons on the ground. I don't believe it. After seeing his friend burned alive over the course of 3 rounds, slowly screaming in agony, they wouldn't panic. They're not, like... They're not human. They're just animals. Oh, that's not a good spot. Don't go there. At least hide in the grass. You know, you'll be safe in the grass. Alright, car. Anybody in there? Now that we've got a better gun, we can probably shoot the door open quicker, too. Everyone's favorite thing to do. Look how much quicker we shoot doors open with the new and improved Hunter car with better gun. There's a lot of gas. Oh, ow! Ow, Hunter car! Oh no! That was like 100 damage. It was a stun gun, so EMP damage is really good on cars. Well, he's suppressed. Oh yeah, he's dead. Hunter cars. MVP. So good. So there you go. The rookie's got a little mission. Nothing crazy. I wasn't really too worried about anything special here. We didn't miss anything important. We killed a technician and a weapon sergeant. We need a civilian weapon sergeant, so this doesn't matter. We killed this guy. Yeah, we got another data core, some more weapons to disassemble for more laser guns. It's all good. Easy peasy. Alright. Good sort of BT mission. Next, don't forget, this thing's only landed. It will still try to fly away in a minute. Send your guy. Send your ships with guns. Your guys with guns. Thanks, Thorinum. Hey, Division Sniper Rifle Mark 1. We'll have a look at this. And it unlocks the minigun. Ooh. I'm actually more interested in that, but... Your grunts were complaining about lack of firepower. This'll shut them up. See that, chat? That's all we need. So, Division Sniper. Let's have a quick look at this little puppy. Gotta come up with a new way of explaining it. So, you know, 24 range, 80 plus 10 damage at maximum 90 accuracy. That's not bad. 80 plus 10 compared to the original 60 plus 10, 90 accuracy at max. Same accuracy as the vanilla sniper rifle, but a little bit more damage. The problem is, I guess 24 range is pretty good. It's better. Isn't the sniper one even better than that, though? Well, it's 24. It's more accurate. The main thing is accuracy. You can't get away without that plus 20 accuracy, man. That's so good. Especially early game when our stats are bad. I think that 20 accuracy is way better than, like, 10 damage or whatever. Like, yeah. For now. Okay, what's my workshop even doing? Just tearing guards apart. I appreciate that. Alright, so it's a landed UFO, but we've got our relatively full fuel interceptors sort of guarding it as our dropship comes by to either kill them in a landed mission or shoot it down and then do the mission anyway. Oh, look! Tail until overland. Newfoundland has a lot of, water around it. And, yeah, get out of here. Should I do one? I don't think I've done a single air mission tonight. This is probably the last one for tonight's stream. So let's see how this works. Alright, boys. It's a full scout, not a light scout. It's a little bit more dangerous than some things. I want them all to kind of group up a little tighter here. Get on my wing. Alright, now. We're gonna go cross his firing arc. No, we're not. Maybe I should. Yeah, we need to go perpendicular still. But we can dodge the first sonic missile or scout missile by doing that and that again. But now that we're, perpendicular to the firing arc, everybody together, please. We should be fast enough that he can't hit us. As long as we keep moving quick. So nobody took any damage. Now we're kind of behind his firing arc. As long as we can, keep our turn speed, kind of our angle good against his. We don't want to get in his laser arc either, but pretty much just got to keep turning here. I forgot about number 2. My bad. Sometimes I click a little bit too fast. Alright, this is it. We're going for the kill. Number 2. Alright, here we go. That one. Number 2 go this way. Number 3 go this way. You guys can actually, 1 and 3 can turn off the afterburners. There we go. No problem. It might have been a little easier if all 3 of them were grouped together, but it's fine. This is why Blue's not allowed to do air control. Come on, air combat's fun. Just wait till we see some more advanced stuff. Speaking of air combat, we've unlocked a new aircraft weapon. It's called the fighter beam. So, the trick with this is you use alien weapons to make it. You need alien-like weapon systems, which you only get from disassembling UFOs rather than from alloys or, general Earth tech. So there's a hard limit on how many of these you can make, basically, on how many. You have to shoot down more UFOs and do ground missions to get these. But, so remember I said autocannon, 5 DPS per second. We're saying 300 is the average fire rate. Mauser, 50 damage per second. Double the damage times 5 the attack speed. So 5 per second, 50 per second. But lower range. We just saw the range of the Mauser. This guy, 10 DPS per second. So twice as good as an autocannon, but a fifth of a Mauser in terms of damage over time. But more range. So it's a little bit easier to maneuver. Like, more range than even the autocannon. And the firing arc is the same. Yeah. And the ammo is less. But the total damage is higher. 600 damage compared to 500 damage. Compared to 300 damage. Slightly more range. I mean, fighter beam, I'm comparing it mostly to the autocannon. It's 200 more than the autocannon, which is not much more. The Mauser is special because it's short range. And high DPS. high rate of fire. So I wouldn't build it. That's why I didn't tech for it very early. It's expensive to build in terms of resources or materials, and I don't think it's that special. Future upgrades to this will be good though. Just not that version. Boy, our tech tree. We've almost caught up on everything. Let's make more aircraft weapons just so I can show off what they look like at some point. Or at least to compare them. And yeah, if we want to build them, fighter beams, take an alien light weapon system. But, I mean, I could just make more aircraft out of those alien light weapon systems. And I need to make more aircraft, so don't... If you build too many guns, you can't even build jets for them, basically. It's kind of weird. Anyway. So this mission, this is a bigger UFO, slightly. So it'll be a little bit longer. And, we'll see how it goes. But this is our A team, right? And we do have these awesome new division machine guns on the hunter cars, which I like. And we do have a lot of grenades on this team, right? This is the multicolor grenade. We even have stun grenades, finally. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is our first mission with stun grenades. Like, proper earth stun grenades. So, depending on what type of aliens we see, keep an eye on the captures. We need a civilian scout operator. We got Seisons again. Seisons for days. Alright. You know what, Farmer? You cover me. Tank, Bradford needs some protection. Wow, this is a super narrow map. Look at this. I thought... Wow. It goes long. It goes way long, but... I don't see narrow maps like this very often. You still like the idea of using one for bait? I still don't think that works very often, but maybe if you've got the right aircraft for it, you can give it a shot. Alright, we'll put some snipers behind the hay bales. Put some soldiers behind the hay bales. Another field to burn. I mean, that's what Doom Guy wants, I know it. Rockets. Oh, rockets. So we could just light this whole thing up. There's my other sniper. We can set up a sniper shot next turn, probably. He's far enough back, the Seisen would have to move over quite a bit to get a good shot. Plus, he had enough time just to take cover. We can also kind of hide behind the heavy cover that should actually limit any shots heading towards Mongrel. And then we'll keep a rocket on reserve here with Faye. And Blood Angel... Not quite safe there. This will be interesting. If there's anything back here, we're in trouble. But, you know, there's cover from both angles, sort of. Just, you know, as much as a beam of wood is going to protect you from lasers. That's how the world works. Alright, what do we get? Hey, you're my cover. Get back here. That's right, Farmer. You tell him. Ask this guy where his gun is and why he's not defending Earth. Now, I know there's a... You can actually see where he went. He started here, teleported in, walked through the wheat this direction. There he is. Alright, suppressed, but no damage. Pull back a little bit. Maybe we can get a shot from here? Actually, don't have vision. But we know where he is, right? He's right there. Yeah, we hit him. I heard the eh. I'm not sure I want to leave my sniper there without any more cover, but I want to be able to get a shot here with Pixel if I need it. Alright, let's have a look around the corner over here, though, before I forget. Oh, surprise! Aliens everywhere. Okay, civilians over here, which, you know, generally means less alien presence. We'll want to clear this building out. Get Doom Guy up there nice and close. Snipers providing support. Lone Eagle will move up. Actually, not quite that front, because might have a shot that way. Blood Angel. Hide behind some hay. I'm sure hay bales stop bullets really well, really effectively. Uh-oh. There's a Scion involved. Okay, but no contact here. I gotta say, these new... I'm really glad we did not buy the pulse laser. These things are doing amazing. And they're so cheap, like... This is the best reason to get Division weapon tech. Like, I don't like any of the other Division guns so far, but this is good. Right, panicked. Thanks. Oops. Leave the door open, please. So, Seisons mean probably, Xenomorphs again? Not no, yeah, is that what you call it? What do we call the aliens these days? Xenomorphs? That sounds right. It's getting late, guys. Forget what the aliens from Aliens are called. It's not fair. We use aliens to describe any extraterrestrials in these kinds of games. And then you got a franchise called Alien, or Aliens, depending which one you want to watch. When they just call the aliens aliens, that doesn't describe them well enough. Okay, probably nothing there. Forest up here. Still a long way to the potentially the UFO. Now I want to move the sniper up, seeing as this guy's dead. And we'll have someone kind of behind the tank. And rockets probably need to move up quite a long ways as well to really... Given where the next group of aliens probably is. Alright. Move quickly, but not stupidly. Like playing chess with a timer. So I heard some xenomorph squeals. Or cats, if that's what you want to call them. Okay. So I like Jarrell being up front because he's got the shield. But I don't like, you know, not knowing where anything is here. Or trying to take cover behind the propane tanks. In case you haven't noticed, driving through the thick wheat or moving through the thick wheat takes up a ton of time units. It's, I think the hardest terrain to move through, basically. I don't think it provides cover. Yeah, it doesn't really provide cover. It just slows you down. 4 more episodes tonight? No. This is the last episode tonight. I gotta say, this is the last one. Sorry. It's been a good stream, don't get me wrong. But even good, all good Ankylos need to get some sleep. Yeah, it's only bad for the first person traveling through the wheat field. Yeah, that's fair. I better move you up. Oh, I guess we could go check the corpse for gear. Maybe next turn. Oh! Spooky Xenomorph behind you. ×2! Uh-oh. That's not good. I don't have a lot of support back there. So, Jarrell, what you got? You got a knife. Let's knife it. No time for stunning. The problem is, if we kill it, we're going to take acid damage. Nope, you're going to resist it. That's a pretty good knife. That did a lot of damage there. Okay, well there's another one in there. You're gonna take a small break from your knifing. Patch up your bloody knee. And throw it on the ground. Alright. Now I got a flamethrower, you know, that works. It's like right in there. You know, I have a genius plan. Can you guys see my plan? This is the best plan I've ever had. Hey, look, there he is! I found him! He's got some good cover behind that, whatever that is. Do we want 22% times 3 or 51%? I think we're just going to take this shot. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too surprised. And then what we're really going to do is light him up. Well, there's a mechanic I forgot about. This doesn't happen very often. So, this is actually very rare. Now, if I'd known this was going to happen, or even reasonably possible, from two grenades, I guess, I would have not run into the building, because, well, it would have been fine, right? But no, there's a mechanic in X Division where some buildings, not all of them, if you do enough structural damage to the walls, they just collapse. And if you're inside them, you die. So Doom Guy was doomed. I should have just let... See, I actually had him standing outside the building. And I'm like, well, just in case the grenade goes sideways, I want to make sure he's far away from the impact zone. Just in case some, you know, some trickle damage hits him while he was, like, standing over here. I probably didn't need to move him, but I was like, just in case. But then I moved him inside the building that I destroyed. Ah, Xenonauts. Ah, Xenonauts. Anyway, let's keep going. The farmers? Whatever. There's like 3 dead farmers as well. Look. If they wanted to live, they should have not let the aliens get inside their house. It's not my fault that the aliens got in there. Also, they didn't build this very strongly. I don't think that was to code. I don't even need the weapons on that thing. Our gear is too good. We don't need lousy alien stun grenades. We can make 2 out of it. Yep, sorry Doom Guy. He might be actually dead now, because I think that destroys your corpse. Sorry, Doom. Oh yeah, everyone's freaking out because it killed all the civilians. Classy. Alright, well the knife worked. That was good. I'm glad we got to try out the knife. Well, there's that UFO. Alright, so, you know, we're most of the way there. Doom Guy not only is doomed, but has been doomed. And that's the last we'll ever see of him. I mean, he'll probably get a resurrection one way or the other eventually. Whether the game resurrects him or I do, we'll figure that out later. It's nice to have soldiers with good time units that can move pretty far. Were there melee weapons in the original one? I know Terror from the Deep had them. They were really good. I forget the name of the things, but they were really good. like, the only way to kill the lobsterman for a long, long time. You're panicking, Lone Eagle. Of course, when Doom Guy goes down, everyone panics. Can't blame him. Yeah, did the body get blown up? We'll find out at the end of the mission. I could maybe check, but... we got psionics attacking us. We can't waste any more time. Let's find out. Let's see how Doom Guy's doing. Oh, he's fine. Look, his corpse is right there. The modding community add melee weapons? Awesome. But yeah, Terror from the Deep did anyway, so you don't have to go too far into the series. He didn't die. He just went to hell to kill some demons. He'll be back. Once he finishes off a cyber demon or something, he'll find another portal back to the real world. Oh! There's an alien hiding in there. What kind of alien are you? Just a regular blue kind. Alright, well, if you want to hang out over there... Blood Angel. He's still not very good at throwing grenades. Like, this is not the first time Blood Angel has done that. Alright, Pixel. Out of time units. I should check how much it costs to throw before I move. 46. 27%. Come on, Mongrel. Get it over there. That's a good grenade. He'll be dead. Just throw the grenades over the fence. Well, the worst case scenario is if you hit the grass and it lands on your feet and, well, then you're dead. We're gonna try to avoid those, though, I'm sure. It'll be the rocket that kills us all with friendly fire. Friendly. You know, all friendly-like. They'll take us out for dinner first. Alright, I'm not gonna move up till he dies. We'll just stay where we are. Now he's dead. Why, Zep? We just killed another alien. You don't need to freak out. He did get his mind frayed or whatever last turn, so... I guess that explains it. And also, I'd like to clear out these dark spots first, just in case, before we rush the door. Could be somebody hiding here, you never know. We'll pull out that stun rocket now, finally. For now, keep in cover, just move up a little bit. We'll get Zep his gun again, which is right there. Don't forget, by the trees. By the double trees. There's a lot of gas there. We're going to have to wait for the gas. Lone Eagle panicking, you know. Everyone's freaking out because the enemy Scion. So he blocked the passage to the gun. Who are you working for there? Alright. Clear out some dark spots. Pretty good scout tank. Alright, at this point I can safely say there's no more aliens outside. What kind of shot do we have here? If we had the time units, because we weren't panicked, we could try to pump a stun grenade through the door. I don't actually know if that works. We're going to test it out. I want as close to 100% as I can get. Like, 95 is as close as you can get. Unless you're throwing a grenade, in which case you can get it to 100%. But not with fire. Why are you guys... It's like they know the stun grenade is incoming, so they panicked him, psionically. Nope, nope. Alright, well, I guess you're going this way. The tree's in the way. Alright. Get your gun. Let's just wait another turn for the rocket launcher. Okay, nobody panicked. That's good. So, Faye, we need a good angle right there. 95%. See, the aiming on the rockets is very important. 50% means probably go kill everybody. Well, put them to sleep at least. And 95% means you're probably good. I think we got him. Went right through the door like butter. Or, well, like a rocket through a normal door. Let's see how they do next turn. Some people might consider that cheating. I don't know. For all the cheating the aliens do, I don't feel that bad. Seeing as, like, they keep doing this. Also, we're still mostly just waiting for this gas to go away, just so I can move up easily. And also, I've got a lot of snipers that aren't super effective at breaches. Oh yeah, let's reload with, well, you know, that was pretty cool. We'll get another stun rocket just in case. Go get you. Come on, blood. Everyone's panicked all the time. This is the trouble with having all these low-rank soldiers. Alright, that's it for another turn. Alright, so move to firing position, get some cover. Pick up your guns. Stop trying to run away. We're gonna put... I might actually pick up the alien shield with somebody else, just so I've got two shield guys here. Like, I like my Mark II laser rifle, make no mistake. But I think having another shield guy for the breach will be better. And it's still here if we want it. Pull back just a little till we're ready. So we got two sides, two shields. Luckily, this is the kind of scout, for whatever reason, that we can open from an angle, so it's a little bit safer to handle than... some scouts you have to walk right in front of the door to open it. Sometimes you can open it from an angle, which is, you know, much nicer. Okay, sniper. Not a very good sniper spot. Maybe this one? Sure. It actually might be a good angle kind of to the corner there, if we need it. If we need a shot kind of to the edge. Also, he's close enough to throw a grenade in, probably. Assuming we don't panic here. But the breach is almost set up. Next turn, I think. Assuming we don't all freak out. We could try to shoot the door down. Thing is... Because I threw I fired a stun smoke, a gas grenade, whatever, a stun grenade through the door. I don't want to blow up all the corpses now, or the unconscious bodies. So we're gonna go with old reliable. Let's have a look. And they're all pretty snoozy in there. Oh, there's one. That's just a blue guy. This is what the normal grenades are for, though. The normal blue grenades. 122%, see? Perfect. Nighty-night. Oh, stun grenades are so good. Like, there's a reason why X Division made it so you can't just craft infinite of these. They are probably over... Oh, what did I see? That's the Scion right there. They're probably too strong. I actually don't even need to... Like, there's no point capturing this guy. Whatever. We're not going to give him an easy shot. he won't be able to shoot us. He'd have to run out. And yeah, it's not going to happen. We actually have reaction fire. If he moves out, the snipers have a couple shots. There's no way. Good shot. Good shot. There's no way. Hey, we hit him once. Just shaking my head. Alright, look, if that's what you want to do. If that's how you're going to play it, fine. Alright, let's give it another turn for the smoke to dissipate a little bit in there before we get in there. It's totally fine. More explosives. You got to be careful with explosives. You don't actually want to destroy everything. I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes you gotta hold off. Alright, but now it's time for the car to do its backup job. Everyone's real favorite car job. Okay, door break. So now the door won't close, because we broke the door by driving through it. Hacks. So what do we stun here anyway? That was the Scion with some lightning weapons. That's good. We could pick those up. We got this guy's dead, unfortunately. And we got a technician. Unfortunately, nothing that important. We killed a guard somehow. We also killed a medic somehow. I feel like these guys were all stun grenaded, but then died. I don't know why. But we know there's someone in the back, so just be smart. This guy's snoozing at least. They died from sadness. Robert told them one of his stories, and they committed suicide. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Death to all doors. 87%! Good luck, Drow. The door! Revenge of the Door. Episode 10, Revenge of the Door. Let's just keep doing 87%. This door. Alright, one more. These are alenium grenades. These are beyond Earth tech. Maybe they died when I ran them over with the tank. Maybe they were captured until I did that. I don't know. I don't even know why we can drive over that. Look at this door! What is this? The door is invincible. It's adamantium door. Alright, we got one door down. Okay, hold on. Let me double check. Is this guy still sleeping? Okay. I didn't think the tank would kill them by driving over them. It doesn't. Whatever killed these guys wasn't the tank. I had to double check. As I run them over even more. I mean, like, you know, if they're dead already. Look at this door. It's a good thing we have a lot of ammo in this tank. I swear I remember interior doors breaking easier than this on average. Maybe I was using laser weapons instead of ballistics. It's a very strong door. Right, one more shot. There you go. Now. Tank's kind of in the way. It's probably going to get destroyed. Oh! We're good. What I'm going to do is just suppress and then get out of there. Now I can go kill him. That was a good door. Yeah, we can just... Yeah. How much does it cost to throw these? 38 time units? I wonder if we can get an angle from here. Nope, not even close. Suppressed them for nothing. Okay, we'll have a backup. We'll throw a grenade in next turn, unless he comes out to get killed. But now the door's out of the way. We just fill this place up with smoke. He'll probably fall asleep. Really? Maybe there was 2 in there. Wow. I don't have enough smoke grenades for this. What's going on? Alright, you know what? I don't even care anymore. Let's just throw it up there. For a while I was like, I got these stun grenades, we should at least capture him. Doom Guy is actually dead. Wow. I thought his corpse would survive. So being under a building when it collapses is game over, man. That was kind of a dumb death. I don't know if I totally take the blame for that one. That's too bad. Anyway, it was a fine mission. This was like half my fault, maybe. I guess I could have known, but this is the first time all Let's Play where a building is completely collapsed like that. It's happened to me in the past, but it's pretty rare. Anyway, it's fine. There was no operators there, right? Yeah, we're still looking for the right certain operators, but nothing on that ship. Surviving civilians 2 out of 5. Look, we don't care about civilian deaths. Game over, man. Alright, well, that's that. So, we're probably going to end the episode in the stream here pretty quick. We'll do a little bit of time. I want to get a little bit of research done and craft something up. Oh yeah, and before I forget, because we did a mission in Central America base, I got to do these right away or I'll never think of it again. But we did a mission over here, which means we've got some resources. We're going to keep the stun grenades, but we're going to send the resources stuff over. X grenades are fine. Alien stuff, send it over. Alien stuff, send it over. Send it to the one manufacturing base, so that we don't lose track of stuff. Building's too OP, please nerf. We had one building we lit on fire. We could barely kill the alien inside of it, and then we had a building with a xenomorph in it, and we throw a fire grenade at it and it kills our friend. Oh, I forgot to actually start. Yeah. Let's try to get a bunch of chemical grenades. They're good. Division minigun. Let's have a quick look at this. Let's just have a look at this, let's say. I mean, we can compare it to the laser minigun. The Division minigun, I think will work the same way with the area of effect fire. I think. No, maybe not. Okay, this would be pretty good. This is your actually first real minigun. It takes up a lot of time units. You can only use it once. 32 shots though, so if you can get relatively close, this does 640 damage if they all hit somehow. Like point blank, it'll kill a lot of things. So yeah, these miniguns are pretty cool. The only trouble is they're very heavy and not very accurate. They're definitely long range suppression or close range huge DPS if you can get close enough to hit. So those are cool. The downside tends to be their miniguns cost a lot of resources, like all big weapons. So yeah, 6 alloys for this tier. That's a lot. Most things are 2 or 3 or even 1. Even the heavy cannon, Heavy machine gun was 2, this one was 3. Like, minigun's double that, so... it might be worth it. There's a lot of things I'd like to build if I had infinite resources. But we'll just let a little bit of time go. Command center. Yeah, we got Australasia going. So, I don't know how much money I want to pump into this one because... I mean, I can build the hangars. They're pretty cheap. But, I don't want to overspend and run out of money, basically. I guess, you know, we never talked about making more money other than the, you know, the do missions and make countries happy to get your income every month. There are other ways to make money. We can sell stuff. So, you know, we will need a radar array here eventually, but I don't want to go below 1 million if I can help it. So unless I can, you know, sell something, let's not build more yet. So if you go to the, you know, the inventory screen, instead of transfer, you start on sell. There are certain resources that have no purpose. So like you don't want to sell alloys or alenium ever in this game, as far as I could tell you. But let's see. If you don't need any more aircraft, you could sell data cores. They are worth a lot of money. And then there's these alien fighters, which have very, very little use in my mind. I'll keep a couple, but that's 100,000. That's worth a little bit of money. You can see most things aren't really worth selling, unless you're just clearing up inventory space. I don't think the alien explosive grenades do anything. Like, there's nothing we can use them for, as far as I remember. It doesn't really make us much money, but, you know, whatever. That's something you could sort of sell. You want the stun grenades because you want to turn them into big grenades. Like, you need to repurpose those. And you want to get cores out of all these. And you want to turn these into, you know, aircraft and guns. But yeah, the main thing is, like, data cores and fallen fighters if you're trying to make money. This isn't much, but we also haven't seen very many alien fighters. In the long run, we can get some good cash out of that. But there's not a lot of good ways to make money selling stuff in X Division. Incendiary rockets? Hey! If we're gonna have vehicles, we want alenium rockets. just researching stuff now, no big deal. The new rockets, we should build some of. Rockets. So, just like wait. Oh, it just looks... It was confusing me because of the color. It looks the same color as the normal one. Frag is 110. Oh, I see. I was expecting Incendiary to be red. But anyway, it's yellow. It just does fire damage instead of kinetic damage. And then this is... Like, I don't know... I guess it lights things on fire better than the alenium rocket. But the alenium rocket does, like, incendiary damage at the same time and more. This is just like... Is it a bigger radius, maybe? Yeah, a little bit bigger radius. This has, like, a 35% fire chance. This has a 95% fire chance. So, like, the main thing here is just it lights fires, whereas this does fire damage in the explosion. And that just kills things. So, I don't know if I'm going to bother equipping too many of those. Yeah, you can't just sell laser rifles for money, sadly. You can sell them, but you won't make much. Also, I did notice during the inventory that we have some more stun grenades. Definitely want to turn those into proper stun grenades. In fact, I'd say that's even more important than the chemical grenades. And it doesn't take very long. So we have our incendiary workshop. Incendiary... Man. BlueAnkylo's getting late. We're going to end this pretty quick, unfortunately. Sorry, Jirao. You made it just to the very last tip of the stream. I'm just going to finish a couple research texts and then call it a night. Laser minigun, pretty expensive. 6 energy cores. This is getting crazy. A Gatling laser. Let's have a quick look at the minigun. I don't know if this is ever going to be worth it. So this is your area of effect type weapon. It does fire 60 shots. And I think it's the area of effect one. Maybe I misremember. Maybe it's just the same as the Division minigun except lasers. Maybe it is the same idea. It does fire 60 shots. That's a lot of lasers. Maybe we'll build one. I don't know. I want everything, but I also don't want to spend anything. I'm too cheap to build anything except grenades. That's the problem. I'm glad you enjoyed Hades. Hey, chemical rockets. I do want to build some of those though. Chemical rockets, totally worth it. They're probably cheap like grenades. They don't cost you anything. We'll queue up a few of those. Gatling laser. This is still not Gatling, as you'll see in a second. Oh no, this is for aircraft. Right. This is different than the ground Gatling laser. So this guy is, I guess, competitor for the fighter beam. Just a quick damage comparison. 6 damage per bullet at 600. This is like double the normal rate of fire. So 12 DPS, sort of, right? Compared to the normal 300. So we're doing, you know, a fair bit more damage, like 120% more damage than your baseline. So it's definitely better than that. Your fighter beam was, wrong one, 10 DPS. And your Gatling laser was 12 DPS. So you could say this does more damage over time. It's got more ammo. So the Gatling laser actually does, well, okay, no. You'd have to do some math. 6 times 94 is a little under 600. So it actually does slightly less total damage, but it does it a little bit faster at 12 DPS rather than 10. And a little bit more range. Like really, in the aircraft fights, 1200 to 1400, you'll barely see the difference. But I would say these two are comparable. You could kind of use whichever one you wanted. And they just take different resources to build. The Mauser is still better in my opinion because it's so cheap. And it still pumps out better DPS. This is, what did I say it was? This is more like 50 DPS in terms of 300 RPMs. And this is still only 12. It's not even close to 50. Huge compared to Mauser, yeah. The Mauser is definitely your short range, high rate of fire. But this tends to work out really, really well. I'm not sure how UFO resistance works. They do have some amount of HP and probably armor. I haven't looked at it too close. So we're fighting a lot of scouts right now. They do have like a durability marker and stats for stuff, but it doesn't tell you here what kind of mitigation they might have, and I don't know for sure. Anyway, so yeah, now we can make Gatling lasers. The reason you'd make these over the fighter beams, of course, is you'd run out of light weapons. So if you want fighter beams, you need to use alien tech. If you want Gatling lasers, you use alloys and stuff. Resources that you may have more of. Maybe. Research. Chemical grenades. Good. Love them chemical grenades. Gatling laser Mark II. So this is the one I was thinking. Not actually a Gatling laser. It's a heavy weapon, but it doesn't fire fast yet. No rapid fire. And to look at it, laser it's more like a laser cannon than anything, I suppose. It fires one shot at a time, but they do a ton of damage. So this is still like your heavy, more cannon-y type weapon. They're not area of effect, but they're single target big hits. Relatively accurate. You know, 75% time units for 70 aim at 14 is decent. If we were fighting like Androns or big tanks, this is probably the kind of thing I'd want. It's probably the... I think the sniper rifle would still beat it. The sniper rifle won't do as much damage per hit, but it'll hit more often at a long range. This will hit harder, but you're going to have to get up close and personal. And it's just... It depends. It depends. But yeah, sometimes you just need big damage, and that's the kind of stuff you're looking at. For now, we're just relying on grenades for everything. Grenades and rockets. But we're almost done my backlog of grenades. Once this is done, we'll have, I think, a pretty good stockpile. This is our main base. We'll probably want to queue up some more aleniums as well, because I need to share those with the secondary bases. I know, we're never building anything new except tons and tons of grenades, but having a good supply of these is really important. It's just so much easier than building expensive, rifles for everyone. Laser Carbine Mark II. I think I'm in the middle of researching that. The Mark I didn't look that amazing, but look at there. Alenium rockets. Oh, so this is... A lot of things sort of share the same name. We have a high explosive alenium rocket. They're meaning what we just finished researching here is the vehicle weapon alenium rocket, which, again, I talked about this earlier. If you want your tank to explode cover, this is what you want. If you want them to suppress, this is what you want. So probably that's what I'll stick with for now. There's that carbine. We'll have a look at its stats. It's probably the last laser weapon. We're basically out of things to research, which is insane. We've researched really, really well. I would say it's more important to get this alien power source because it might have a... It might actually unlock something. The other two are just going to be dead ends. But yeah, now we've got this carbine Mark II. To get much more tech, we're going to have to capture some more specialists. Yeah. 11 damage times 4 per hit, but it's energy damage. Reasonably good accuracy. Oh, but it's 4 shots at once. I see. So it's 11 times 16 technically. But I guess you fire sort of 4, like it's 4 pellets times 4, which is different than how your typical shotgun works, which is 8 pellets times 1. So like if you compare it to this one, this is like a not intro level shotgun. We're looking at 110 damage if they all hit at close range, 11 times 10 kinetic versus, and this is Mark II, so it's a little better. 11 times 4 times 4 is 44. That's like 150 or so, somewhere around 150. So yeah, 150 is more than 110. Energy damage is generally better than kinetic. It's probably more accurate. I kind of like it. That's pretty cool. I guess I missed that when I first looked at the first one. I was thinking 11 times 4 is 44. That sucks. But it was 11 times 4 times 3 because of the 3 shots. That's why I never build them. I forgot about the multi-shot. Is it really worth it to have more bases? Depends on what you're trying to do. If you need radar coverage, like I would say bases for radar coverage and hangars, 100% mandatory. Maybe not in the super early game, but you will need, I don't know, 4 or 5 bases of radar and hangars for sure. As far as missions go, it's up to you. You need at least one really good team, and I find it's more easy to do daytime missions by having more bases spread out and having Chinooks transport ships nearby for their own kind of section of the world. But it is more micro, and you have to build more gear for all your soldiers. But we're basically making one primary team that's the big hitters, and the other guys kind of use the leftover gear. When will I stream next? Wednesday, probably for sure. Between Monday and Tuesday, the odds are relatively slim. Alenium missiles, we don't have anything to use this right now. If we had F-17s, this would be an upgrade to the Sidewinders. But we don't have anything that wants it, so... Doesn't really help. And we're going to finish our tech tree right now. Hey, alien power source. This is a big one. So now we understand kind of how the generator works on the UFOs. I wouldn't be surprised if this unlocks a few more techs that maybe we could have gone a little earlier. So, at the very least, we can disassemble them for more parts. I think. Maybe not yet. Later on. Eventually, you can disassemble those for money. Well, parts. And I didn't get any new techs. That's it. Well, I guess once we finish the rocket launcher, we'll have to end the stream. Just build all the grenades, research everything, and that's it. Hey, look, we learned how to make a dumb rocket. It's totally useless. We've already got better rockets. And that's it. Game over. We finished all the research. It's not really game over, but that's all for tonight. So there'll be more UFOs. There'll be new UFOs soon, hopefully, with new aliens, new parts, and more tech to come from that. But that's kind of a proof that probably you don't need to go quite as hard into labs as I did. I ended up with 4 labs, and we probably rushed the tech a little quicker than necessary. 2 or 3 is probably enough, but I wasn't sure, so I overcommitted. Spent a little bit more money than necessary and got the tech really fast. We're probably further behind on engineers because we only have 2 workshops. Whereas if we had like 3 labs and 3 workshops, you know, that might have kept us up on the grenade count a little better. And maybe we'd have some more laser rifles and maybe we'd have a little bit of armor. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Anyway, future tubers, that's all for now. I've probably been rambling for half an hour, so it's definitely time for me to go. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed and have a great night or day.